Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 meme coins outside of the top 10. Now the Doge is number 9, so we're not going to do Doge. So we're going to start with SHIB, PEPE, PENGU, BONK, Trump, SPX, FLOKI, WIF, and then we end with FARTCOIN number 10. Let's get straight into it. SHIB against USD. Okay, so Shiba Inu, in my opinion, could be setting up a very nice squeeze. A squeeze here. A, B, C, D, E, pump. At the same time, this could also be a very bearish type of a move, right? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3, bam! Shiba Inu goes to 0. But as it stands, I hold out hope for Shiba Inu, but we're gonna have to wait and see what if it's gonna be getting mountains over here under the skinny pink line, or whether if we're gonna be breaking back up above the skinny pink line. So it depends upon the chart pattern that we get over here. PEPE against USD. Here we are for PEPE. PEPE, in my opinion, is turning very bearish, right? This is already a very big mountain. This is already a big second mountain. If we get a big third mountain, that's it. PEPE is going to drop back down to 100. Right now, we're at 690. So my guess is there is another mountain coming on. There should be a rally coming on for PEPE. And I think this rally could lead to PEPE dropping down to 100. Again, there may also not be any mountains. We may just start dropping like that. But I think more likely than not, there should be a mountain, right? We might zip a bit lower, but I still think a mountain is going to come for PEPE. And after that, that's it. It's a short. Meme core. Okay, so in my opinion, meme core is going to complete a wave 5. If this whole thing is a wave 1, down for a 2, up for a 3, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wave 4. Very likely, there's going to be a wave 5 coming on for meme core. More likely than not, bringing us to potentially close to $5, right? So the target that we have for meme core, should it materialize, will be 460. 460. Yes, 21st of October. $4.60 for M, if we are not wrong. Sure, it could drop lower, and then we could form a head and shoulders over here, right? We're very, very close to the end. A wave 5, maybe just a little higher high here. Highly possible. So again, doesn't mean we're going to be heading straight towards 460. We may still just get a higher high and then drop lower. So we're going to have to wait and see how it goes, right? So we are aware that a lot of coins are turning bearish, and M could switch bearish as well. But I still suspect that we're going to clear all of these buy clusters first. At least all of these buy clusters. This could be like a target number 1 for us before we potentially head towards 460, which means that potentially there could be a take profit at $3, bro. Hey, 2 targets. So I would expect $3 to be taken out. Should we break out here, right? This is a symmetrical triangle, like how it was over here. Symmetrical triangle. Bam! Breakout. Symmetrical triangle. More likely than not, right? If the preceding trend is bullish, the subsequent is bullish. If the preceding trend is bullish, the subsequent one should be bullish as well. So that's my take for meme core. PENGU. PENGU against USD. Here we are for PENGU. PENGU is okay. My take is PENGU is coming back down for a wave C. Clearing these lows. We're at 2 cents. This low is actually at around 0.5. So it's a long way down for PENGU. So I would stay freaking safe. BONK against USD. Here we are for BONK. BONK is under the skinny pink line. I think BONK is going to complete a potential head and shoulders over here. Left shoulder, head. I suspect a right shoulder is coming on. Just like what we are expecting for PEPE, I think it's going to come for BONK as well. A potential right shoulder, and then pump. We drop lower. Clearing these cells, right? Dropping down to about sub 400. Right now we're at 1,439. I mean, of course, we could also just zip lower, but I think more likely than not, we're going to get another mountain here before we drop lower. So that's my take for BONK. But at the same time, we could also squeeze here. And then this could be an ABCDE, and BONK hits higher. Absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. But yeah, I'm leaning towards a deeper correction, because this is inefficiency, and the wheels will more likely than not drop lower to clear all of these cell clusters. So that's my take for BONK. Trump. Oh my god, what's happening with Trump? Trump has zipped down to $1.50. We're 587 right now. So more downside, yeah, potentially. Any chart pattern over here? There was a descending triangle. At the same time over here, we were hoping for this to become a symmetrical, right? So we rallied, but we drop lower. Rallied, we drop lower. Every time we rally, we get pulled back down. Rally, we get pulled back down. Rally, we get pulled back down. And eventually, pump. It dropped. October 11, it dropped. Yeah, I'm banking on more downside still. So we're gonna wait and see how it goes. But Trump don't look too good. SPX against USD. Here we are for SPX. SPX. So would assume that SPX is gonna complete mountain range over here. There could be another mountain coming up first before dropping lower. So I also will be assuming SPX to clear the lows over here, dropping down to potentially 40 cents. 44 cents. So stay safe. FLOKI, Elon Musk. So Elon Musk tweeted about FLOKI, and there was a rally that came. Still, we're under the skinny pink line. Still, this is a rising channel, just like here. So we're still banking on FLOKI dropping lower. Could we still rally, up again? I will assume this is inefficiency. Up to clear the buy clusters over here first before dropping lower? Sure. But I would not assume, I would not expect us to break above the support line. Should we break above the support line and we break above the skinny pink line, then this means that FLOKI is going to switch bullish. Right. So we're going to lean towards a bearish bias for FLOKI as long as we are under the skinny pink line. We have targets that have already been hit, and we still think that there is more downside to come for FLOKI. I don't think FLOKI is done yet. So stay safe. WIF against USD. Here we are for WIF. Oh my god. What's happening with WIF? WIF is still looking pretty bearish to me. Any chart pattern? Yeah, there was. Again, a descending triangle. Right. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Collapse. Yeah, more likely than not a continuation. Lower. FARTCOIN against USD. We'll look at it on Gate. MACD, FARTCOIN USDT. So what's happening with FARTCOIN? Oh boy. FARTCOIN could be getting mountains here. Right. Big descending triangle. And a big collapse back down to potentially 3 cents. Right now at 35 cents. So this is a long way down. Again, I still suspect that FARTCOIN will more likely than not be getting another mountain. Potentially. Right. If this mountain comes, then this is a big shot for FARTCOIN. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about FARTCOIN. At the same time, FARTCOIN could also be squeezing here, right? A, B, C, D. So it depends upon the rally that comes over here. Is this a very strong type of rally where we could potentially go above the skinny pink line? Or is this a weak kind of a rally where we stay under the skinny pink line? Right. Then this could be the descending triangle as FARTCOIN drops lower. So yeah, again, I would stay safe at this point of time. I still think that FARTCOIN is going to clear these lows and also these lows, right? Based on what I see over here, don't look too good. Looks like mountains to me. So stay freaking safe. Alright, boys and girls. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!